Okay, y'all, so let's talk about it. Beyond the Gates, episodes 22 and 23. Okay, so let's talk about this conversation between Ted and Eva. Okay, so Eva runs into Ted before they goes out to dinner. Ted, Nicole, and Kat are going out to dinner on the uptown or whatever. But before they run out, Eva stops by because she get an email from Nicole to take care of something. And she's talking to Nicole. She's talking to Ted about her beef with Kat and stuff, and he's basically saying like, "Don't worry about it. We respect you. This and that and the third. So there's no need for you to be worrying about Kat." So then she runs into Nicole on her way out. While Nicole's on her way out the door, her and Ted is going to go meet Kat. And Nicole pretty much tells Eva the same thing, like, "Don't you worry about it," or whatever the case may be. Like, me and Ted, we both see your value here. Don't trip on Kat or whatever. So Kat sets up a fucking recording device in her mother's office, trying to set up Eva to try to see what the fuck Eva got going on, because she know Eva ain't up to no good, but she just don't know what it is, and she trying to get it on proof. So the whole time she at the bar waiting for her parents to come to the restaurant or whatever, she, watching her phone and trying to get this proof. So while she at the bar, Leslie pops up on her and starts talking to her, because Leslie finds out that they all having dinner out there via her daughter or whatever. So she talks to Kat and was trying to figure out, telling Kat like she wanted to figure out how they can like smooth things over between her and Eva and stuff like that. But Kat was just like, no, I ain't fucking with her. She, basically she just saying like she ain't trying to make no amends with her or nothing like that. And that she don't feel comfortable with talking about, her family or her private business to Leslie, and she don't even know her or whatever. So Ted gets to the restaurant before Nicole does, and Ted runs into Leslie. So they have this whole conversation. So Ted is like, "Look, like, I shouldn't even be seeing you pop up," or whatever the case may be. Like, I gave you money for an abortion and this and that and the third and blah, blah, blah. So mind you, he reveals that he don't even know that Eva exists because she was supposed to have been aborted. And he was like, "Yeah, and I gave you that money for you to disappear and everything like that." He was like, "How much is it going to take for you to disappear again?" He telling that to Leslie because he's trying to get Leslie out of his life again. And so Leslie was like, "Oh, how about 50 grand?" He was like, "You tripping. Like, I'm not going to be able to get $50,000 in the bank right now without them finding out why the fuck I'm taking $50,000 out or whatever." But I think they came to some type of agreement. I think Ted is going to pay her off or something like that. So they all go inside the restaurant, Ted, Nicole, um and Kat, and they having a little dinner or whatever. And Kat is on her phone catching Eva going through her mother's patient files, which is confidential, and she's not supposed to go through it. But what Eva was looking for was Leslie. When Leslie had went on that rooftop and was talking to Nicole, Nicole had documented that in the patient files, and Nicole and Leslie was trying to, and Eva was trying to see what Nicole and Leslie was talking about. So before before Eva and Leslie was having a chit chat or whatever, and they was talking about Eva's husband, not Eva's husband, Leslie's husband, who had died or whatever, but that was like the only father that Eva had in her life or whatever. But we found out that Leslie was married, but the man had passed away or whatever. I don't feel like Leslie really cared about that man. I feel like Leslie probably killed that damn man, okay? And that shit probably come out in the story too, as a storyline. Y'all wait to hear what I say. Y'all see it when it pop up. But I feel like Leslie probably killed that man. But yeah. So, what else happened in the story? Oh, so Naomi and Jacob. No, not Naomi and Jacob. Naomi and fucking Haley. So Haley popped shit off at Naomi, telling her that she needs to stop with the case or whatever because her father's going to crush her. There's no need for her to pursue the case, blase, blase. You know, they had some words and stuff. But Naomi is not backing down from, you know, this case. And Haley needs to stay out of their fucking business because it was really no place for her to go and say anything on Bill's behalf. And then when Haley gets back to Bill's office or whatever, Bill was so-called flirting with this lady, so Haley is all upset about it or whatever the case may be. But the whole time, it's the lady that Bill was representing, or he about to represent her family or some shit like that. And I say Bill was like a backstabbing ass person. Like, this woman had came to Bill to confide in him and trust him as a lawyer, you know, to try to get custody of her kids and stuff like that because she's supposed to be divorcing her husband. And because she made a comment to Bill about his personal life with his family and stuff, he going to call up the husband and ask the husband, can he represent the husband based off of all the information that this woman had gave, thinking that she was going to hire Bill. Then I say he was a snake. Like, I'm trying to tell you, he is something else. And Haley is on board. Talk about, yeah, they don't teach her to flirt with my man. Like, girl, people kids is at stake. People lives is at stake. And all you care about is somebody flirting with your old ugly man. Like, get out of here. So then we have Vanessa and her husband was at the dinner too, at another table. And they were sitting down, chit-chatting, having a special dinner. And then in comes Joey, okay, trying to come in. And, you know, he was like, you know, really just coming in there to check on Dr. McBride, trying to make sure that he goes into gambling without actually saying come into gambling. So shortly after Joey left, Dr. McBride goes to where Joey and them is and start gambling at the casino. Joey gives them a pack of bad cards where Dr. McBride, whenever he played a game, he's going to end up losing the game because the cards are rigged. And Joey and Dr. McBride's best friend was trying to warn him, but he wasn't listening or whatever. So he's still playing the game. He's going to end up losing all his money. So then we get to Martin and his kids. So we finds out that Martin's son is being bullied. Okay, Martin's son is being bullied by a boy at school or whatever the case may be. But the two kids are trying to cover it up. But Martin and Smitty both know that their child is lying, and they're trying to figure out what the lie is. Like, what is they covering up? Because he said he fell off a bike, but the whole time he just got punched in the face by a boy at school. Now, Danny and Nicole was talking. Nicole went over to talk to Danny, okay, about, you know, everything. And Danny was just venting to her about how she felt like she still loved Bill and how she can't go out there and meet nobody else and how she felt good in her younger days and she's older now. And, you know, Nicole was just trying to, like, make her feel better and, you know, tell her to go out and date and, you know, it'll make her feel a lot better to just go see, like, other people and different things like that. So Elon and Jacob had some conversation. So Jacob's partner was acting like a bitch to him or whatever, but then he started to act really nice. So Jacob goes to the partner and, goes to Elon, who was his father, and was like, yeah, I know that you said something like I can handle my own battles or whatever the case may be. But the issue between Jacob and his partner is that Jacob's partner had gave Joey some bribe money or some type of money or something to pay off, and Joey accepted the money, and Jacob don't feel comfortable with having a partner like that who is just going to turn their back on crime. You see what I'm saying? And then let's see, that's pretty much it. So the recording that Kat got of Eva, Kat ran to the house to try to catch Eva in her tracks, but Eva had ended up erasing the tape off of Kat's phone when Kat got in the house and ran out of the house before anything could happen and put everything back the way it was. So yeah, that was pretty much the rundown of this whole episode. So yeah, let's talk about it, y'all. Go make sure y'all like the video.